The magic of isometric games is expanding even further this year. Blending strategy, survival, stealth, and RPG elements, these fresh titles are ready to deliver unforgettable experiences from unique perspectives. From bleak atmospheres to vibrant worlds, they showcase a wide variety of styles while pushing the boundaries of the genre. Now let's take a closer look at the newest isometric games. As One We Survive immerses players in a post-apocalyptic survival experience. In an environment where resources are scarce and threats are constantly present, your primary tasks include building shelter, finding food, and defending. NPC companions you encounter along the way contribute to your progress with their unique abilities. Factors like hunger, disease, and enemy raids make every decision even more critical. The isometric camera allows you to see both the environment and your character's situation in detail. The bleak atmosphere keeps the game's pace high and creates a sense of pressure. With its single-player structure and intense atmosphere, As One We Survive offers a unique take on the isometric perspective in the survival genre. Blightstone is a new isometric RPG that stands out with its dark atmosphere and detailed world. The game follows the journey of characters trying to survive in a cursed land. Combat is fierce and strategic, and you can gain an advantage over enemies with different weapon and spell combinations. The atmosphere is woven entirely with dark fantasy elements, creating a constant sense of threat. As you explore various areas, you encounter both mysterious stories and powerful enemies. Character development is shaped by the path you choose and the decisions you make, creating a unique experience with every playthrough. For fans of the genre, Blightstone is considered a powerful title that will stand out among isometric games. Set in a neon-lit city rife with crime, the Precinct invites the player to embark on a fight for justice through the eyes of a police officer. Patrolling an open world, you intervene in a variety of incidents, from thefts to organized gangs. Chases, tactical operations, and split-second decisions are key to apprehending criminals. The isometric camera makes it easy to follow the busy city traffic and chaos of crime. Missions are varied. Sometimes you'll encounter a routine patrol, sometimes a fast-paced robbery chase. The city's atmosphere, with its detailed environmental design, gives the player the feeling of a constantly living world. For those looking to experience police action from a different perspective with its isometric perspective, The Precinct is a standout title. RailGods of Hysterra combines an extraordinary train adventure from an isometric perspective with a dark fantasy atmosphere. In the game, you control your own locomotive in a world where magic and technology intertwine, making strategic decisions both as you navigate the rails and in dangerous areas. At every stop, you encounter new threats, mysterious characters, and unexpected events. Conflict isn't limited to enemies. Even the rails themselves can sometimes become deadly battlegrounds. Resource gathering, team management, and tactical battles deepen the gameplay. Its visuals stand out with its steampunk touches and fantastical designs. RailGods of Hysterra is poised to be one of the most original productions of 2025 for players looking for a brand new breath in the isometric genre. Set in a dark and cursed land, Prelude Dark Pain confronts the player with challenging choices at every turn. This game, distinguished by its gothic atmosphere, dense atmosphere, and story-shaping details, maintains a constant tension. Combat progresses intensely and tactically, and gameplay can be diversified with different weapon styles and spells. Each area, with its gloomy design, harbors both mystery and threat. The decisions you make in character development affect not only your power, but also the course of the story. The game's harsh structure and intense narrative leave the player feeling a constant sense of pressure. With this gothic approach to the isometric role-playing genre, Prelude Dark Pain is poised to be one of the most strikingly dark experiences of 2025. Witchbrook is a vibrant life simulation where you play a student at a wizarding school. Set in the town of Mossport, the game involves brewing potions, learning spells, and developing your character as you progress through classes. The town's residents have their own daily routines, and engaging in their lives and building relationships is a key part of the game. Seasonal events, festivals, and secret missions add variety to the gameplay. Online co-op lets you join magic classes or compete in broom races with your friends. The pixel art visual style combined with its warm atmosphere gives the game a unique identity. The isometric camera allows you to clearly follow the town's details and the pace of daily life. Witchbrook offers a magical experience that blends witchcraft with social simulation and RPG elements. Hell Express offers a dangerous extraction shooter experience set between the living world and limbo. Standing out with its multiplayer PvE structure, the game sees you serve as a member of a delivery company, entering risky areas to collect valuable loot. Weapon customizations, diverse equipment, and character abilities make operations more strategic. During missions, you must engage enemies and carefully manage limited resources to survive. The isometric camera allows you to clearly view the vast maps and the intensity of the battles. Each operation is based on a balance of risk and reward, so making the right decisions is crucial. Its dark atmosphere constantly evokes the feeling of the balance between life and death. Hell Express combines an isometric perspective with risky missions to create a unique shooter experience. Romestead is a survival and management game that combines the dream of a rural life with an isometric camera. In the game, you build your own farm and fertile land, grow crops, and raise animals. Encountering various dangers alongside the beauty of nature makes maintaining a peaceful life challenging. Careful use of resources, improving shelters, and adapting to environmental conditions are key to progress. Balancing your character's needs is crucial for your community's long-term survival. The isometric perspective allows you to more easily manage both your farmland and the overall layout of your settlement. With its visuals creating a warm atmosphere and details deepening the gameplay, Romestead offers a unique experience that combines isometric survival and farming. Rue Valley is an atmospheric RPG told from an isometric perspective, telling the story of a man trapped in a time loop. You return to the same spot every day, opening new paths with different choices to uncover the town's dark secrets. The environment, filled with motel rooms, abandoned streets, and mysterious characters, keeps the tension constantly high. Your reactions to dialogue shape your personality and directly influence the story's course. The mind map system, which reflects your mind, allows you to draw new conclusions by organizing clues. Resetting time not only changes events, but also alters the layout of the spaces, and each loop offers a different experience. The comic-inspired visual style, combined with the psychological atmosphere, gives the game a unique identity. Rue Valley, with its narrative and exploration-focused approach, creates a remarkable experience in the isometric genre. Diving into arenas where chaos never ends, Vaultbreakers immerses players in fast-paced combat and relentlessly attacking waves of enemies. In the team-based structure, each character has their own unique abilities and combat style, keeping the gameplay constantly dynamic. The loot you collect as you defeat enemies empowers your equipment and allows you to experiment with new strategies. The isometric camera allows you to clearly follow the pace of the action and the crowds on stage. The different scenarios you encounter in each mission make the game replayable. The visual design is colorful yet intense, making the co-op experience even more exciting. With its team-based structure, Vaultbreakers offers a chaotic and entertaining alternative for isometric action fans. The Stone of Madness immerses players in an isometric escape story set within the stone walls of a monastery. Each prisoner struggles with unique fears and mental weaknesses, which are directly reflected in the gameplay. Resource management and stealth are among the most critical elements of the escape plan. Players must wait for the right moment to evade patrols and open new routes. Characters' psychological states change as they progress, making the consequences of their decisions more unpredictable. The isometric perspective facilitates a detailed view of the setting, from narrow corridors to courtyards. The harsh lines and gloomy atmosphere of its visual design reinforce the game's dark theme. The Stone of Madness combines strategy and stealth elements with a psychological story, creating a unique experience in the isometric genre. Drawing inspiration from established series in the strategy genre, Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era offers a modern interpretation of classic tactical combat. In a fantasy universe, you build armies, develop your heroes, and strive to gain an advantage over your opponents in turn-based combat. Gathering resources, managing cities, and making the right moves while exploring the map are crucial to victory. The isometric perspective allows you to see both the battlefields and the expansive campaign maps in great detail. The visual design preserves the nostalgic feel of the series while creating a more vibrant atmosphere with today's technology. The depth of the gameplay will appeal to both longtime fans and newcomers. Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era stands out by offering isometric strategy fans a modern take on the classic spirit. Set in a post-apocalyptic world strewn with ruins, Survive the Fall puts the player in the midst of a struggle for survival. Gathering resources is crucial amidst abandoned cities, wilderness, and dangerous areas. As you advance as a group, you must contend with threats such as hunger, disease, and enemy raids. Every decision determines the fate of both your characters and the shelter you've built. The isometric perspective allows you to observe the environment more carefully and make strategic moves. The characters' diverse abilities deepen the group's shared responsibilities. With its intense atmosphere and high tension, Survive the Fall appeals to those seeking a powerful survival experience with its isometric camera. Eriksholm: The Stolen Dream is an isometric stealth adventure that begins with Hannah's search for her missing brother. As you navigate the streets, reflecting the atmosphere of early 1900s Scandinavia, you must use shadows to hide from enemies. In the game, you control not only Hannah but also two other characters, Alva and Sebastian, each with their own unique abilities. In this world devoid of weapons, attention, patience, and strategic moves are the only ways to survive. Timing missions, dodging enemy patrols, and utilizing environmental elements are crucial to progress. The isometric camera allows you to clearly view the environment, from narrow streets to expansive areas. The city's gloomy architecture and detailed atmosphere keep the tension constantly high. Eriksholm: The Stolen Dream creates an immersive experience that blends the stealth genre with an isometric perspective, combined with a strong story.
What?
MENACE stands out as an isometric tactics game that blends military strategy with intense combat. In the game, you command your troops by conducting operations behind enemy lines and making strategic decisions in challenging missions. Each soldier's survival with limited resources necessitates planning and careful advancement. Combat builds real-time tension, while tactical pauses during decision-making moments deepen the strategy. The isometric camera provides a bird's-eye view of the battlefield, allowing you to manage your troops more efficiently. Various scenarios present players with both operations in different regions and evolving enemy tactics. MENACE combines a military theme with an isometric perspective, providing strategy enthusiasts with an intense and fast-paced experience. The Bustling World invites players into a rich universe with its open-world RPG structure reflecting the cultural fabric of ancient China. Systems like agriculture, production, and city building open up different gameplay paths, ensuring a unique progression with each try. Elements like diplomacy, intrigue, and assassination transform the world from a mere administrative arena into an immersive stage. The independent behavior of NPCs constantly changes the fate and interactions of cities. Correctly establishing resource management and trade networks determines your long-term strength. The isometric camera makes it easier to see the details of cities and regions clearly. The visuals, reflecting traditional Chinese aesthetics, add a strong identity to the game. The Bustling World aims to provide players with a unique experience by combining management and RPG elements. Deliver at all costs, where you try to deliver vital cargo through dangerous areas, plunges the player into an adventure built on the balance of risk and reward. During missions, ambushes, enemy attacks, and environmental hazards keep you constantly alert. To succeed, you must move agile and choose the right equipment and route. The isometric camera allows you to see the action in vast areas more strategically. Challenging missions are varied with different scenarios, keeping the game's pace constantly high. The visual design details powerfully convey both tension and action. Deliver at all costs blends the concept of delivery with survival and strategy, creating a unique experience in the isometric genre.
Oh, jeez.
Oceaneers combines elements of colony management and survival in a submerged world. In the game, you build shelters on unstable islands and gather resources from the wreckage to build new structures. As islands collapse over time, you must seek for safe havens, creating constant tension. Training your settlers, establishing production chains, and training them to fill roles like fishermen and gatherers is crucial. For exploration, you can build rafts to explore surrounding islands, battle sharks, and uncover remnants of the ancient world. The isometric camera allows for detailed control of inter-island logistics and the settlements you establish. This game, striking with its colorful design, offers a unique take on the isometric strategy genre with its unique sea-based atmosphere. In a strange universe where a single dice determines the fate of everything, lost in random, the eternal die takes the player on a journey filled with uncertainty. The dice called Fortune accompanying you can change the course of both battles and the story. Luck comes into play with every move, constantly making the gameplay full of surprises. The world is filled with strange creatures, unexpected events, and mysterious characters. The combat system, which combines strategy and action, requires making the right decision at the right moment. The isometric camera allows you to explore every detail of this fairy tale universe. By focusing on dice mechanics, Lost in Random: The Eternal Die offers a unique experience in the isometric genre. Anvil Empires offers a massive strategy experience that unites hundreds of players in the same world. In the game, you build castles, raise vast armies, and engage in long-term wars with rival empires. Gathering resources and planning logistics are among the most critical elements that determine the fate of major sieges. Maps are not just military arenas. They also house a vibrant ecosystem where alliances are forged and trade thrives. The isometric perspective makes it easier to control both massive armies and elaborate defensive structures. Siege machines, city walls, and massive defensive lines add visual and tactical weight to battles. Each player's contribution directly affects the course of the war and the Empire's future. Anvil Empires stands out as an ambitious game that blends the MMO strategy genre with an isometric perspective.